Howdy, quick question. Does anyone remember that span of time after Hearthstone came out where everyone and their mother decided to join the craze and make a digital card game? I mean, this doesn't just exist in card games. We went through the MOBA phase, the hero shooter phase, and most recently the please stop phase. But the card game version of this is no joke though. I mean, it's no surprise, seeing that these games can be put together by a relatively small team with a decent to low budget. And they just, ooze money from every fiber of their being if they are done right. Look at all the card games I found, just quickly zooming through them all. Lord of the Rings, Dota, League of Legends, anime. This is one example. There is a lot of anime. Warhammer, adult animation, what? Witcher, but that one's different and unique, so I don't think it counts. And all of these. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying all of these are bad. Some are actually really good, but you may have noticed I didn't mention one, and you read the title of the video so you know what it is. It's Elder Scrolls Legends. This is a digital card game based on the Elder Scrolls franchise, which is freaking genius if you ask me. I mean, the series has tons of amazing lore, memorable characters, magic trees, races. Out of all of these franchises, I think Elder Scrolls fit the idea of a card game just as much as World of Warcraft. This is going to be amazing. What could go wrong? Oh, I'm sad now. This game has kinda lost the support from the developer due to no more funding. So there is no future content. But what about the content that is already here? What is the game like? Well, it's pretty freaking awesome, dude. In terms of gameplay, I think it does enough different to differentiate itself from Hearthstone, but it's familiar enough to be easy to pick up. But I'll talk more about the gameplay later on, okay? So let's delve into the pit known as the Elder Scrolls Legends, shall we? Now, I did play this game a long time ago, but I haven't played it in a while, but I remember one thing, that's for sure. Yeah, that's right. This card game has a story. Pretty good one at that. A forgotten hero must save the realm from Mr. Bad Guy. That might as well be his name. And you make friends as you go, and even need to make choices, which will actually change certain parts of the game. Not really as much the story, but you will unlock cards through your choices, which I think is a very cool thing to do. It's really neat, actually. Out of all these characters, I think Tyr and the Storyteller are so cool. I would like to see these characters referenced in some way in a future game, even if it's just a book. There are actually fun, unique battles in the story. The story can be completed in a couple hours, but it's free. But I believe if you like the Elder Scrolls and the lore of the Elder Scrolls, it's worth putting that time into to experience it. What? There are more stories? Let's go, dude. Oh no. $20 per story. That's kinda steep if you ask me, especially since the game has lost support. You can buy Oblivion Definitive Edition for that. I mean, you can buy one act of 3 per story at a time with gold and grind for it, which is a good compromise, I guess. I haven't played these, but if it's more of the same, I'm assuming it will be pretty good. Oh, and with these stories came expansions, such as the one revolving around the Dark Brotherhood, or Skyrim, or even an entire expansion around Oblivion. More awesome stuff here, dude. Even elsewhere, before we gotta visit there in the regular game. Elder Scrolls Online doesn't count. But what is a card game without the cards? And the cards are pretty friggin' sick, dude. The art is great, honestly. And we have familiar faces. Not only that, but their abilities are actually references to their lore and personalities of certain characters, which is exactly what is wanted for this kind of game, man. It's just fan service. And some of the cards are good to use, but also have a hint of comedy, which is what I love to see in these games. I think these games need a layer of bullcrap and comedy, but that's just a personal opinion. And we cover everything here, from Arena all the way to even the Elder Scrolls Online. Lyris and Saya have awesome designs, and it's great to see them. Freaking Barbas is beautiful, and fan favorites such as Jazargo are here. This guy had one quest in Skyrim, but is loved so much by the community that they added him. That's great! And oh, my beautiful is here. Please carry my burdens, Lydia, please. Titus Mead II, nice to see you, man. How's it going? Dawnbreaker, the Gray Fox, Balgriff, Adoring Fan. Freaking Cicero, who can attack his allies? That's genius, man. Parthenax, Alduin, and the Night Mother, the last living Dwemer, and this art is amazing compared to his in-game model. Come on, dude, cheer up. Aella looks sick, and don't worry, the cards that fans would write over if they weren't in the game are actually here. Yes, that's right. Roofies and Stolen Pants. Prized Chicken, where it summons angry villagers. Even memes made it into the game. If you can't tell, I love their references, and it's such a treat for fans of the series. But other than the cards, what about the gameplay? It's Hearthstone, but more monotone, basically. Okay, that's a joke. It does take inspiration from Hearthstone, obviously, but it has a lot of differences. But I'm not gonna bore you with every single difference, but the biggest difference is the addition of 2 lanes rather than 1. One being a normal lane and one being a stealth lane. If you haven't played a card game before, basically you make a deck around a theme usually, and compete online to see how your strategy compares to your opponents, or your wallets compare to your opponents. Yeah, you can buy packs with your own money. That's how these games make money, which, yeah, you gotta make money somehow, but people who have a fat bank account usually come out the other end way happier. Anyway, you start with Magicka, which you can use to play cards with a wide array of effects. More Magicka is gained as turns go by, and you try to kill your opponent before your opponent kills you, obviously. But add a lot of complexity and different synergies between cards, and boom, you have a card game. My basic cycle is I build a deck, get destroyed online, go back, edit the deck some, hopefully for the better, actually win a game, and then lose again by a guy who has 6 legendaries in one deck. I mean, come on, man, seriously? I just wanted to turn people into sweet rolls. That's an actual card. You can turn people into sweet rolls. I love it, dude. Deck variety is insane, too. Different colors represent different trees of cards, and you can actually mix these different colors together in certain ways. Color having a theme, usually. But I love seeing fun decks, man. I mean, look at this guy. He is apparently playing chess while I'm over here playing checkers, because he has this much health. I have this much health. He does this crap and wins. And I'm not even mad, I'm more along the line of just in awe. I can lose myself on my phone playing this if I'm not careful. I forgot how much I enjoy this crap, man. It's sad what has happened to this game. If you're curious about the whole story of this game and how it ended and stuff like that, check this video out. It's great. It's honestly just a coincidence that this was posted literally like 2 days after I started writing this video. But this game is free. If you haven't played it and you own a phone, I recommend downloading, just to at least experience the story if nothing else. And it's good to just geek out over all the cards and references. Anyway, that's Elder Scrolls: Legend, the sad fate of a card game that I honestly believe just deserved so much more. Anyway, you guys voted on the poll I made on my next video, so it's gonna be unorthodox builds in Skyrim. Look forward to that. Leave comments if you know any odd builds I can maybe cover, because I'm kind of just digging deep in my brain for ideas on what to cover on that. I have some good ones, but any more would help actually. Anyways, thanks guys. See ya.